this issue right here, and I want you both to switch seats. I want you to portray him and him to portray you and have this conversation in a reverse role.
Try.
Okay. Okay, Angie, you go first. I want you to talk to James, and in the way that what you hear James saying to you typically. Does that sound right? Okay, explain that better.
That was still going with the screen black, right? Okay.
Let me explain it again. Oh, Angie? Okay. Angie, I want you to portray James in this scenario, and James, I want you to be Angie and have a conversation like you were just having, but in those different roles. Angie, you can go first.
Well, I don't see where you get off interfering in my trying to parent my daughter. You know, this is finally my chance to be a dad to her and to be involved in her life and to be her parent, and you aren't even giving me a chance. You just want to interfere and be her new mom, and instead of letting me be a dad in a way that's going to work for me and my family. This isn't your daughter, you have a daughter. Parent your own daughter and then you parent mine.
I'm not sure why you all of a sudden want to be so involved in your daughter's life when you haven't been for the first 15 years of her life. You don't know the first thing about raising a daughter, so I don't know why you think you can just jump into her life and start demanding all these things from her. She's not going to like you that way. That's not the way to get your daughter to like you.
And how did it feel being in the reverse role that you were just in?
It felt bad, same thing that I didn't believe.
Did it feel okay for you or strange?
Well, it felt strange. I mean, I think it felt strange hearing that tone of voice because I don't think you sound that way. And
Tyler, I want to hear from you. Listening to everything that's going on, what are you thinking?
Well, that's just how it always happens. They're all always fighting, and you know, it's just weird to hear dad acting like that, and he wants us to be there.
It doesn't make much sense, does it?
Well, not really. They're always fighting. I'm used to it.
I know there's been another issue, which is the Social Security money. Is that something you want to talk about today?
I don't see it as an issue.
I do.
Okay.
I don't
Why don't we just stop right now? I'm gonna have Tessa and Tyler step out for just a minute, so it's just the adults in the room, because I think it might be a little bit more productive. Is that okay? I'll come get you when we're ready. Okay, what were you gonna say?
Okay. Andy, as a woman, I know these little games. You're just trying to get those kids to love you and want to be with you so you can spend all that Social Security money that they're getting from their mom
Right.
at the casino.
Oh,
Don't
right.
even-
You're one to talk. At
don't
least I
even-
have a job that I actually have income
Oh,
from.
I have a job.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the Social Security.
Yeah, I already have a source of income. I don't need income from them. You're unemployed. You have been. That's your only source of income. Why do you think you're on the verge of losing housing yet again? Because the only reason that you want him is for the unemployment. That's the only way that you can maintain your house. Not to mention your drugs and your drinking and your.
We have
casino.
plenty of money. We are fine. And it's not your business. It's not your problem.
And how come you're never worried about their mom's drinking and drug use? I've never heard you once talk about her. She couldn't have been too fit of a mother if she died of an overdose and her daughter found her.
You're right. But right now, what Tessa needs is not for me to bash her mom at this point. So yeah, do I think she was living in a great environment with her mom? No,
Well, how come you didn't step in then?
because her mom's not my sister. I didn't have any access at that point. You came and needed a place to stay with the kids. I let you come stay, and that's when I saw what all was going wrong in your relationship with your daughter and where you were where I felt like you were missing the mark, and so I try to help you, and you get pissy and leave and go get other housing and then take them with you, and it's all gone downhill from there. I've been trying to help the whole time, but you don't want to hear anybody else tell you how to be a dad, and this is where things have gotten to.
So it sounds like you both have your differences when it comes to the Social Security, but I do think both of you have a similar interest in what's best for Tessa, and just getting you two to try to understand in those terms that is the ultimate goal is what's best for her. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bring Tessa and Tyler back in now, and just reword that to Tessa as well, so she understands that you two are on board for what's best for her.
Mm-hmm.
So we just had a little talk, and right now I really want Angie. I want you to explain to Tessa how you and James are going to try to work together. Oh, that's not good. Okay, how can I say this?
Okay.
Your feelings about
Okay.
kind of what we talked about. Maybe say something like that.
So basically, Tessa, what we decided was that your dad and your aunt have the same goal of what's best for you, and that's what they want. So I want you to look at Tessa and tell her that that her dad wants what's best for her.
Because I do believe that we have what's best for her.
And James, I want you to do the same and say that Tessa, your aunt wants what's best for you.
Well, that's what when you were gone this time, we kind of realized that just bickering and fighting about the past and pointing fingers really isn't going to get us anywhere, right? You think that? So we kind of decided that, from here on forward, your aunt and I know that if we're going to be fighting each other, this isn't going to work. But if we can think of ways to work together, we think that would probably be what's best for you. And I think you do know that your aunt does just want what's best for you. She cares a lot about you.
So before the next session, I'd like to assign some homework to James and Tessa. I want you both to have a visit together, and Tessa, I want you to choose what the activity is, and whatever it is, James your dad will do. So whether that's shopping or going out to dinner, whatever it is, you choose the activity within reason, and your dad will have to follow through with that. And then next time we can talk about how that went.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I have to think about it.
I know that you said over and over again that you don't want to talk to me, you don't want to have anything to do with them. But I do have to say, as much as I do not always agree with tactics and strategy to use and stuff, he is that. And I meant it when I said okay, so that he does want that plus he wasn't. And you already lost one parent, and it's important.
it one shot. Just give me a clean slate. Let's forget about all the mistakes I made before. Just give me one chance, and I'm gonna really try to refocus and really try to learn how to be a good father too. And I know right now I don't know how to raise a teenage daughter, but I'm hoping that my sister can maybe fill me in and help me learn a little bit about teenage girls so I can better relate to them. Does that sound okay?
I mean, and, you don't have to choose. You and I can still have a relationship. I mean, I like that you trust me and that you want me to help you with your problems and things like that. And I want to be there for you. So then I can come to an agreement that we can both be there for you. Whatever that is going to be.
You know what? Let's not think too far ahead. Let's just do this one visit and try to have a good time, and then we'll see how it goes.
Thanks, we'll see you next week.